Ladies and gentlemen, 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the gold spangled shorts trimmed with silver spangle and black. At the weight, he scaled 11 stone, 4 pounds 6 ounces. He hails originally from the south coast of Brighton, now making his homeland Birmingham. Presenting from Birmingham, Kevin McCauley. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black colored shorts, trimmed with claret and silver. At the weight, he scaled 11 stone, 1 pound 6 ounces. His perfect, unblemished record consists of 3 contests, 3 wins. Presenting from Ashton-under-Lyne, Lee Sharpie Oldham. Timekeeper at the bell, Peter Humphrey from Doncaster. Referee in charge of the action, the always fine John Latham from Bury. 4 3-minute rounds.
Well, as you expect from you both, you're obeying instructions at all times. Take your break, you're both very clean. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best look to watch. Just goes, lads.
Here we go, Lee Sharpie Oldham, Kevin McCauley, 4 rounds. Starman's tweeted in, asking where he can watch the fight if he's not got Facebook. Well, you can go to www.vipboxing.tv. You'll find a live stream there.
Sounded a little bit like Alan Partridge, not what you said, but more how you said it. Was a little bit like
seconds out, round 1.
How do I watch something if I've not got something? You know, it was a standard answer. You know, I'm not saying smell my cheese. I'm not saying it was a bit like that. Lee Sharpie Oldham, Kevin McCauley, fight number 3 of 12. Steve Wood and VIP Promotions bring a night of professional boxing, headlined by Liam Taylor. First fight back in a while. You can interact with us tonight if you've got a question that you want us to ask, answer, or ask somebody in the crowd. It can be somebody famous or just somebody you spot on the camera. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live.
Let us know your favourite Alan Partridge quote. Me and Simon are big fans. I've got quite a few actually.
There's one standout one for me, Alan Partridge, and it's no offence, Lynn, and she, no offence, Tank. Wait till I tell you. It's great. Didn't used to like it, Well, I wanted to say it took me a while to get into. A bit like Ricky Gervais, and I can't watch Ricky Gervais now because I see a bit of my management style in David Brent, so I can't watch it anymore.
I love Partridge commentating on the country fair.
Oh, brilliant.
Don't throw water on a fat fire.
Absolutely
take your face
brilliant.
off. Lee Sharpie Oldham trying to take Kevin McCauley's face off there with a big right hand.
Yeah, I like Lee Oldham. He's a very likeable, person. He's a likeable boxer. He comes to entertain. He sells a lot of tickets. He gets knickers thrown at him for a living. So he does a little bit of singing as well. He's a likeable person. I know a few members of his family as well. They interact with me, and I've spoken to him at the shows a few times.
Yeah, he knows the sport, Lee, doesn't he? Just before he said he felt a bit embarrassed about coming up on a lift for a standard 4-rounder.
Yeah, there's a certain professional boxer that's headlining at Wembley Stadium that claims to stay humble. But I've seen a few of the lads tonight. They look a little bit embarrassed at the entrance they're being given tonight. I think the only time I'll ever see an entrance like that, probably when I'm being carried and probably being cremated at me dead. I think that's what I'll do. I might ask Steve Wood at one of his shows later on. Whether it's this year or next. See, my mum and dad will get me cremated and send me up on I fancy train spotting. I'll be slow slippy for me. That's what, as I'm getting burnt.
They could ignite you with those flamethrowers we've got on the stage.
Let's get it on. Let's jack Kilimanjaro off and let's get back
Simon
on the ale.
Clayton on the stage.
Lovely right hand as well there from Sharpie Oldham. Sharpie Oldham in the black trunks with red trim. Kevin McCauley. I think they're gold.
Yeah, the
style
old gold hat and shorts, aren't they?
Yeah, little cheeky low blow there on the left hand.
There's clever Kieran, isn't he? A smile on his face.
Tough man. Tough man. I've never asked him where Sharpie comes from.
Good point. Maybe he likes felt tips.
Do you know what I think it is as well? I think it's probably when he's when he's doing his gigs and he's got the women, and they're throwing the thongs at him and what have you. He's probably has to carry a Sharpie pen. When they ask him, can you sign me
my smalls?
My smalls, yeah, or other areas that only a Sharpie pen can stick. Good start from Sharpie Oldham. He set a decent pace. We love your Sharpie. We do rings out in the venue.
Lee's going to be joining us, isn't he, on commentary, or joining two of us after this fight? He's going to whip and get changed and then head straight back out and let us know what he thinks of his fight.
Yeah, he's looking forward to it. Blaine Eunice there, just doing a bit of work in the corner. There we go. Future Mrs. Claymaker's just walking around the ring there. Do you know what? I think that's probably the main reason why I got my eyes sorted. Because I can only see her when she's like right in front. You know, some of the ring card girls. There was one at a Kieran Farrell show. Well, I think you were there, weren't you, John? She had a bit of ink as well. Whew. Smoking.
Lassie's kept steaming up. Sean Clark's tweeted in wishing you all the best.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Simon's trekking up Mount Snowdon tomorrow, and Sean Clark's tuned in to wish him well. Give Simon any tips
Seconds
on
out,
surviving the thing
round
tomorrow.
2.
Kendall mint cake. That's mine, Simon.
Thanks for that tweet, Clarky boy. Hope we're well. Hashtag Team Fringe. Walking in a Sharpie Wonderland, rings round the venue at the Victoria Warehouse. The sold out signs have gone up tonight. Good start from Sharpie Oldham in that first round. Letting the combinations go. McCauley a little dangerous there with the head. The words were exchanged on the inside. Tucks up well does Sharpie. Got quite a relaxed style, you know, he looks quite natural in there, does Oldham.
Yeah, McCauley's got the ability to make anyone look. To turn it into a messy fight, hasn't he? But I think Kevin McCauley's one of the most talented spoilers on the circuit.
Yeah,
if he doesn't want to get hit, he won't get hit.
Yeah, he could make a nun swear, couldn't he? You know, if he was boxing a nun. Oh, what's the male version of a nun?
A monk?
Yeah, he could make a monk swear, couldn't he? Maybe not Ryan Mulcahy the monk, but yeah, he could make a monk swear.
He could probably make Ryan Mulcahy swear quite easily.
Yeah, it's not hard. He was at a show last night and he was on top form, Ryan. Back out on April 22nd at Liverpool Echo. The show's been announced Monday. Rumours it's Martin Murray and Gabe Rosado. Not too sure what to make of that fight. It's a decent enough fight.
Yeah, it's a. Can you call it a marking time fight for both?
Yeah, possibly. You know, I think Martin needs. You know, if Martin goes in there, looks good. No potential there of working towards another world title shot.
Do you know, if I was going to place a bet on who I thought Martin Murray would fight next, I would have put my money on Eubank.
Yeah,
I thought he would have been the ideal opponent for another ITV pay-per-view. You know, he's known to a lot of people. He's fought on terrestrial TV before when he fought Golovkin. Eubank needs a credible opponent next. I would have thought Martin Murray might have been the ideal name, but
good shout that, John.
Seemingly not.
Another cheeky low blow there as well from Oldham. See the referee there, John Latham. Gum shield's gone again there. That's the second time.
Just putting it on McCauley here, letting his hands go.
He's at a little right uppercut there as Oldham. He's got great pressure.
Kieran Gray's on ground shouting McCauley on. I wonder if McCauley's let him know he fancies it tonight.
Yeah, and McCauley did get a win as well last week. Just looked a little bit flustered. I wouldn't say he looked hurt or anything but worse. He just looked a little bit flustered.
Just don't think he was expecting it really. Coming in against Kevin, that's not the kind of thing he normally does.
No, it's a good shot. I think it was just come out. You know, it's just a salvo unleashed from nowhere there.
Left to a body and a right to the head by McCauley as well. I think Kieran Gray from the previous fight stood at ringside shouting McCauley on. And I think it's lit a fuse under Kevin.
Yeah, just noticed there as well now. Oldham's carrying that right hand a little bit higher as well. Decided to keep his right hand higher. Back on working the jab as well. It's a good fight.
There's two sides to it, and the one you're coming under fire, which nobody likes getting it in the face, but it does open up gaps when someone like McCauley does throw his punches.
Yeah, it does. I think it just get a little bit of head movement in from Oldham. You know, look at slipping some of the shots rather than parrying the shots as well. Come back with his own jab and his own overhand right.
Chris Calverley's tweeted in the story behind Lee Oldham being called Sharpie.
Oh right, okay.
It comes from Lee Sharp, the ex-Man United player.
Yeah.
So I assume he must have looked like him when he was growing up.
I don't see it.
I don't see it at all.
Although Lee Sharp did it well, I know for a fact he hit the ale quite early as well. So he looked pretty rough, didn't he?
Let's hope he doesn't do that terrible goal celebration Lee Sharp used to do, where he used to dance by the corner flag.
just thinking, you know, Steve would have spent a few quid tonight on the pyrotechnics and the smoke screens and on the ring car girls as well. So I hope we're all enjoying that tonight on VIPboxing.tv.
Yeah, a real smoke show in the ring there as well, then carrying a card around, wasn't it?
Hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Have you got a question? Have you got an opinion? Is there somebody you're looking forward
Corners,
to watching
10
here
seconds.
tonight? Get them tweets in. We'll answer the tweets. We'll read the tweets out, even if it's a little bit blue.
Seconds out. Round 3.
So we're close to the watershed anyway. Get them tweets in. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live.
We'll grab Steve Lillis out the crowd in a fight or two. We'll get him in for the Lee Carter fight and the Mark Leach fight, I think. So if you've got any questions for Steve about the boxing business, knows everything Steve inside out, spends a lot of times in the gym, knows all the Box Nation stories, sending your questions, hashtag VIP Boxing Live, and we'll ask them to Steve for fights with Lee Carter and Mark Leach. Joining us for Bilal Rahman against Fons Alexander will be Sheldon Key from Manchester Evening News. Sterling work on the boxing business for the Evening News.
Matt Bowes, also known as the mandatory challenger on Twitter, among other things, El Porcio's carer. He's tweeted in, he's just used the word sexy. I'm not sure what he's just had dropped off. Alex Rutter's tweeted in, we'll not be reading that out, that's absolutely vulgar, Alex. Went out for some tweet earlier on today with Alex, looking in fantastic shape. He's up there at 11 stone 2 in the super featherweight division.
Is he enjoying it again though, Simon?
Yeah, he's back in the gym. It's great to see. He's got the buzz back. He's got a smile back on his face. He's not got a natural smile, Alex. He's not, he's certainly not camera adaptable. But yeah, he started smiling again. He's back in the gym, back down at Colliers and Moston, training overnight. Doing a lot with Matty Hall. He's been bigging Matty up and the work he's been doing as well.
Yeah, I saw him in the gym with Charlie Pedd in Arnie's the other night. Charlie Pedd does a lot with Alex, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So it's great to see. Alex Rutter, the Central Area Super Featherweight Champion, back in action. Date in May, can't reveal the date yet. Good work here from Lee Sharpie Oldham.
Yeah, he's re-established himself, hasn't he?
Didn't Blaine put it on him as well in the interval there between rounds 2 and 3. Last minute here, but a good response. Little grimace there from McCauley, and that right hand to the body landed. We do know that McCauley has been known to go out the night before. I know he hasn't this night. I'm not too sure what he's doing there. Looks a bit like Harambe before the assassination.
David Lee's just tweeted in what time's the boxing finishing. There's a good mini-series starting at 10 called It that he wants to watch.
Is that a mini-series?
It's a film.
It's a 2-part film, isn't it?
David's mistaken there. It's a film.
I know David's had quite a few. He's made quite a few mistakes. Seen Steve Lillis put him in his box as well earlier on today. Lee Sharpie Oldham's ringing out again. Appreciative fans of the effort that he's putting in. Good response again from McCauley. Just at a left hook.
Oh,
Heads came dangerously close.
Bad clash of heads. Just had a quick look at Lee's face there. He's no cut. That was a bad clash of heads. He's enjoying this, McCauley, now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
The boxing world's about to grind to a halt because Freelance Fozzie's going to Belfast for a little break.
Yeah. Does that mean he bought unrefundable tickets for a show that got postponed? I've seen a few people, like they said, because the boxing's off. I've seen them having pictures of statues and things in Belfast saying they weren't going to miss out on the trip. Matt Bowes must be absolutely raging. I bet he was looking forward to a weekend away, getting on the beer and go and watch Paddy Barnes and Jamie Conlon.
It's a tempting trip, isn't it? Go for March.
Do you know there's something on that night? March the 10th. Is that the night it is, or March the 20th? I can't remember. Whatever night it is, I've got something else on. I love Belfast. I've only ever been there once.
Corners, 10 seconds.
I went out for Frampton Avalos, and what a weekend! You know, the everything
Seconds
about Belfast. It's a real fight city.
Round.
You're listening to in 2017 two teetotal commentators. Me and Simon have been off for drinks since Christmas. Is Belfast the kind of place you can go if we're going through that, Simon?
No, if I'm being honest, you know, I'm not one of these people that needs a beer to enjoy myself anyway.
But it oils the wheels.
Yeah, it certainly does. But yeah, it is a fight city, a little bit like Glasgow and Yeah, like I say, you don't need a beer, but I just think to appreciate, there's a bar out there called Robinson's Bar, and it's a 4-in-1, and you're getting the baby Guinnesses. It's great. It's fantastic, and the Irish do know how to party.
Matt Bowers is on Twitter, #VIP Boxing Live. He's asking if Simon's got ridiculous trainers on again.
No, I've not actually. Tonight I've gone standard there. They're all right, them, aren't they? You may have seen them being modelled by myself or Jay-Z or Drake. I think he's got a pair as well. Last couple of minutes here of the fight.
Yeah, Sharpie then just nice uppercut on the left hook. McCauley just backing off now. I think he's gone into survival mode just to see out the last 2 minutes. Make sure he gets a repeat booking at some time in the next month.
Do you know that left hook that Sharpie Oldham landed towards the end of the third round, just before the head class? It was a lovely shot from Oldham. Lovely work there from Oldham.
It'll be interesting to hear what Oldham thinks about this fight when he comes on commentary later on, because it's been a tough night's work for him.
Taking care of business though, as his shorts say. It's going to be looks never one to tempt fate. Looks like it's going to be another one in the win column for Lee Sharpie Oldham. It'll take him to 4-0, providing there's no mishaps. Busy division, isn't it, for super middleweight?
Foz has tweeted in, he's watching VIP Boxing Live from the Belfast hotel room. Absolutely gutted he couldn't get Bangkok Ladyboys on the pay-per-view channels, is Foz. Never mind, Foz. You've got Lee Sharpie Oldham and Kevin McCauley instead. Amanda Gordon's tweeted in, come on Lecky, you can do it. Liam Gibson's tweeted in, good luck at Lee Sharpie, watching him all the way from New Zealand with all the Gibsons. Nice to have you with us. Lovely body work from Sharpie Oldham. We're into the last 30 seconds of the fight. Lee Sharpie Oldham rings round the venue. The bell's going to go any second. McCauley just looking to apply a bit of pressure there. Nice backhand there. That backhand was like Rafael Nadal. The bell goes. Good performance from Lee Sharpie Oldham. He says himself he's his own harshest critic. I think he can be happy with that performance.
Yeah, he looks pleased. Big smile on his face.
Mandatory challengers tweeted in again. Read out my tweets. There we go. Just reading out those tweets now, Matt. #VIP Boxing Live. Keep tweeting in.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of professional boxing action, referee John Latham has scored this contest 39 points to 38 points for the winner. Still undefeated from Ashton under line, Lee Sharpie Oldham. And a magnificent effort from the always game, Kevin McCauley.